What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Comic Breakdown. If you guys are new to the channel, do me a favor and hit that sub button, hit that notification bell, make sure you're not missing any of the awesome content that we have coming out. With this video, we are getting into the finale of Titans United. As we dive into issue number 7, the Titans are facing their final challenge. Blackfire has taken over all of Earth. From the metahumans to all of the governments, everyone is under their control. Running out of time, running out of hope. Their last chance is Black Zero. And if you have not been keeping up with this series, go ahead, check out the link in my description as well as the top of this video. It'll get you completely caught up on everything going on with our Titans. Be sure to buy the comic, support the industry, and with that being said, let's dive into this breakdown. Alright gang, so as we dive into issue number 7, we are picking up with Black Zero coming out of this more or less hypnosis that Blackfire had him under. With him turned against his teammates, turned against his friends. He is ready to break Blackfire in half. Not only that, they have the Citadel invasion fleet that is followed behind Blackfire. By all appearances, it looks like Blackfire has invited this fleet here. This invasion fleet is about to take out everything on Earth. If it were not for Starfire being right there, Black Zero would have very easily taken her off the board. But Starfire wants to hear what she has to say. With Black Zero backing off, Nightwing and Starfire able to convince him to just take a break, and they begin to interrogate her to find out why she did this, letting the Titans know that she did this for her family, for her people. With Tamarin still rebuilding, this Citadel was threatening to destroy everything that they had rebuilt. The occupation from the Citadels had cost them so much. And with the Citadel making their move, they were concerned that they would come back and have yet another occupation. Not able to afford or be able to go through another war, she did the one thing she thought she could do. She lured the Citadel all the way to Earth, using Earth as the first line of defense. Moving her people, moving all of her ships to Earth's orbit, this lured the Citadel in. And this forces Earth's hand. All of Earth's heroes, everybody, because now Earth is in jeopardy. So they have to help Blackfire no matter what. Forcing Earth's hand into this battle, they no longer have a choice. They have to fight the Citadel. This is when Hawk and Dove, they let us know that there is a transmission going out. This transmission, it is activating all of the Cadmus agents. The sleeper agents, the ones that have been given the powers of the Titans. All across the globe, we are seeing these activations, people automatically getting powers, not knowing how to control them, and so it is absolute pandemonium. And while Dove works with great effort to try to block this signal, the issue is it's broadcasting from every Citadel ship that is out there, and so blocking this signal is almost impossible. The Citadel working with Cadmus all this time, using Lady Vic as a complete cover of their tracks. Now they need to figure out what to do next. Black Zero, or now back as Superboy, he knows exactly where to find this facility. Bringing us to the streets underneath Metropolis, we see Superboy punching his way all the way through these floors, getting down to the mainframe, trying to stop this transmission. This is where they are met by the security, a gigantic robot that is gonna go toe-to-toe with Superboy, letting Nightwing have the opportunity and the time to try to hack into the system. The only issue with that, this encryption is better than Batman's encryption. The security on this system is far too strong for Nightwing to actually use. With Superboy in the background getting his butt kicked by this robot, we see the arrival of Blackfire. She comes flying in, she zaps this robot and drops it down. Joining forces with her sister, she has come to deliver them some technology that will break into the system. Tech from her home world that is vastly superior than anything on Earth. Easily breaking into this system, this gives Starfire absolute control, learning that they have changed everybody's DNA sequence. That is what this transmission being put out into the world is doing. But if they try to reverse reverse it right away, it'll just turn everybody into sludge. Of course, Blackfire, she has no problem with this, believing that it is going to be the only option to stop this invasion. But Superboy has something to say about that, coming down with his fist and smashing the device. The kill switch that would send out this pulse has been taken off the board, at least for Blackfire. Superboy saying that there is always another way. Out on the streets, we have our Titans. They are fighting versions of themselves and their teammates. And while the Titans, they are a powerful team together, right now they are separated and the globe is experiencing a huge influx of metahumans. Too many to keep up with. And when things are looking their worst, this is where we see an aircraft fly in, being piloted by Starfire. She hasn't figured out how to reverse this transmission and take these powers away, but what she has done is stabilized everybody. Instead of their powers going absolute haywire and having no control over them, they are now able to have some kind of grasp on their abilities. The Citadel's plan was to have these guys as the distraction when they make their invasion, making Earth's heroes fight 2 battles on 2 different fronts. But now with all of these sleeper agents under control, we pick up in space, taking us to the Citadel invasion fleet. They are getting attacked by everything. Not just Blackfire and her fleet, but every single one of these individuals that had powers. They were one of the sleeper agents. They have now joined forces with the Titans, and they are bringing the fight to the invasion fleet. From Kite Man to Red Hood, we see them just obliterate all of these ships. With the invasion fleet recognizing that they have lost this battle, they go to make their retreat. Blackfire and Starfire wanting to send a message to them, they target the command ship and they light it up. With the fleet now being destroyed or on the run, we're picking up a little bit later. And after given some time, both of our sisters, Blackfire and Starfire, they have finally figured out how to reverse everybody's DNA sequence, reversing all of the sleeper agents' powers, making them or restoring them back to normal. The day has been won. Earth has been saved, and now our Titans, they're all more or less going in their separate directions. Starfire, she is headed back to her homeworld to help her sister rebuild their planet. Superboy and Red Hood, they have a mission to go find Lady Vic, with Starfire inviting Nightwing to come along. At first he declines it, but after hearing some banter between both Red Hood and Superboy, he begins to consider her offer. And that will be the end of this issue. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. You know, for a 7-issue series, it wasn't that bad. There was some definite plot devices in here, like Blackfire coming in and taking over all of Earth, including all of Earth's heroes, like it's absolutely nothing. This series is also highlighting one of the kind of hypocritical things when it comes to superheroes. Because the truth is, regardless of what Blackfire did or didn't do, at the end of the day, she used a whole fleet, she took over Earth, she imprisoned everybody, and controlled Superboy. And yet everyone forgave her like it was nothing. It just shows the favoritism that is in the superhero community. That if you're one of us, if you're related to us, if we know you and we really want to protect you, we're gonna go out of our way and forgive you for the things that you've done. Meanwhile, we're gonna go throw these bad guys in prison. We're gonna throw them away in Argus in some deep dark hole. We're gonna banish them to the Phantom Zone. You know, there's so many different prisons that they create. Yet Blackfire takes an entire fleet, invades and imprisons the planet, and you guys give her a pass because she was afraid of the Citadel fleet, instead of coming and just asking for help. But this series as a whole, I really didn't feel like I connected greatly with any of the characters. You never saw any great character growth. The relationships between them seemed kinda flimsy. There was no substance to this series. While it was fun, the artwork was really awesome. There was lots of explosions. You know, Black Zero was thrown in there, but the truth is there's no depth to this story. At least that's my biggest takeaway. And I also feel like they kind of of depower the Titans to make these stories really extended, because you're dealing with individuals like Superboy, like Raven, and you're sitting here telling me that they couldn't handle these certain situations. And that's not to say that this series wasn't enjoyable. Like I said, the artwork was really great. It's nice to see all of our Titans together, but I would have liked something with a little more depth. I would have liked to feel like I was connecting with the characters, any of the characters, on a deeper level. I do hope that we get another Titan series, because we have this one and then we have Titans Academy, which it's an okay series, but again, it's not even focusing really on the Titans so much as the kids in the school, which isn't a bad thing, but with all of the lines, all of the series that we currently have ongoing, it would be really nice to get one that is just the Titans in an ongoing series. Hopefully, with the death of the Justice League, we're gonna see something of that sort. At the very least, I think we're getting a Young Justice, which is gonna be a lot of fun, and I cannot wait to see what that has to bring us. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your theories. If you truly enjoy the content that we have coming out and you would like to donate to the page, go ahead, check out our super thanks button. That button will let you donate directly to our YouTube channel. If you don't want to do that, or you just can't do that, be sure to hit that sub button, hit that notification bell, like this video, and until the next breakdown.